What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today, and we are doing another Flyers Relocation Fantasy Draft franchise video. That's a mouthful. Your mom would know a lot about liking and subscribing because she's a great lady. Damn, that was actually kind of clutch. But it is the award season. It is the postseason. Obviously, we will not have a bye week just yet, but we'll do this practice real quick, and then we'll show you everything you need to know. Now, I will say I haven't really been paying attention too much to our stats on the season, so some of these numbers could come to a shock. Jordan Love, we kind of knew, had a pretty good game last week. Obviously, those 2 picks, but 2 touchdowns, 400 yards. Rushing, Josh Adams, we knew the touchdowns would be low. The yards, 1,211, kind of a yikes. But it's good. It's just he did play quite a bit of games. 581 downs played. Receiving, 3 guys over 1,000. That's what I'm talking about. Metcalf most likely goes to Superstar. Rager, maybe Superstar. Knox already an X Factor. J. Judy missed the majority of the season. Albert O with 205 yards, 1 touchdown. Nothing really too special outside of the main 3. Offensive line. Let's just not talk about it. Let's just no. 4 guys with over 100 tackles on the season, or if you're Ashton Davis and you want to be a rebel, you get exactly 100 tackles. I might have said yards. Let's take a look at the sacks now. 19.5 for Garrett. Disappointing season for Sterling, to say the least, especially considering a majority of those sacks came from a singular game. Looking at picks now, 11 for Monty Rice. Jair with 8, which is actually a pretty big number. Ashton Davis with 6. Stevens, Josh Jackson, and Vildor with 4. Burke Irvin with 3. Summers and Nickerson with 1. Looking at deflections, 15 for Jair, 10 for Monty. Yeah, if Monty Rice doesn't go up in dev, that's very harsh. How many forced fumbles? Monty Rice had none. Stevens with 3. That's what we wanted. We want more even. We want even more from Stevens. 5 pick sixes for Monty Rice. 1 for Vildor, Alexander, Burke Irvin, Sterling, and Perry. Looking at the extra points and all that, 1 extra point blocked. That's the only kick we missed all year. So if he doesn't go, if he doesn't win kicker of the year, I don't know who will. Cody Grace, decent season as well. Returns, Schwartz was okay, but nothing really too spectacular. Looking at the yardage, we'll just quickly glance over this. Number 1 in the league for yards. Not by a whole lot, though. Very close in that regard. And then defensively, we were, like 10th worst, I believe, which isn't great. Don't really care too much about everything else. Take a quick glance at what the rest of the NFL look like, and might even spoil the MVP for us. We'll see, though. Love with the most yards by quite a bit, about 400 yards. Big Ben, interesting season. So Rodgers, Matt Ryan, Russell Wilson, all having really good years. Garoppolo, all right. Yeah, none of those guys are going to win it. But let's take a look at rushing. That's receiving, buddy. Rushing, Nick Chubb with 1567, 20 touchdowns. That's the best running back in the league for you, at least this season. Whereas Josh Adams is up there. A lot of yards for rushing. Let's take a look at, let's take a look at touchdowns as well. Touchdowns, 20. Guys had 14. Jacobs, 14. McCaffrey, 12. 11 for Rodney Smith. Bell and Carson with 10, and everyone else under 10. Jordan Love with 9 rushing touchdowns. Prescott with 9 as well. It's actually a lot for an AI QB. Good job. Russell Wilson with 6. Ooh, this is a close battle for MVP, man. It's going to be down to the wire. Average per game, Nick Chubb with the most. Who fumbled the most? I mean, even that's not bad. Most broken tackles goes to Mr. Ezekiel Elliott. The longest run of the season goes to Mr. Fournette. Now we look at receiving. Amari Cooper with 1272. I think Metcalf might have been the best receiver in the NFL. I think he very well could have been and probably should have been. Look at our players, man. We had a really good passing season. Looking at the average per reception, Paris Campbell didn't get a lot of catches, but he had 30.5. Obviously, it's 6. He probably had that 83 yarders. You could see Metcalf, Jerry Jeudy kind of up there. Look at that, 93-yard long. Most touchdowns in the league went to Humphreys, tied, though, by Tate, Metcalf, and Conley. Rack yardage, Preston Williams, number 1. Yards, run after the catch, average. Adam Humphries had a really good season. Longest reception goes to Metcalf with 93. And then a few guys in the 80s. Blocking, Trent Williams. 0 sacks allowed. Look at the Falcons as well. The Falcons, I don't know if those guys are... Oh, yeah, they are backups. Never mind, all these guys are backups. Did Trent Williams get hurt? Must have. I'm trying to find like the most legit. Maybe Fluker, I guess. Well, let's take a look at our guys. Oh, Alejandro. That is not a guy I expected to see up there. Expected to see no one but us. It looks like Myles Garrett has the best sack total in the league. I mean, just based off of first glance. Monty Rice by far the most picks. And then tackles, a couple of guys up there. Kicking, obviously no one near our status. Mason Crosby did all right. Duncan and Hopkins were all right themselves. Punting, best average in the league was Cody Grayson. Then a couple of guys were right behind him. Kick return yardage was no one at 1,000. No one in the league had a kick return touchdown. The NFL ruined it, man. They ruined the rules. Absolutely ruined. But now that we got all those yards out of the way, let's see who got Player of the Week first. Not us. That's who. Looking at the yearly awards, MVP Jordan Love. I am actually a little surprised. Russell Wilson and Lamar were biting at those ankles, but MVP Jordan Love, Coach of the Year, obviously Coach of the Year. Looking at the Offensive Player of the Year, goes to Jordan Love. Defensive Player of the Year, Monty Rice. Not really a surprise there. Offensive Rookie of the Year, I don't remember if we even had a rookie. Monty Rice, of course, Defensive Rookie of the Year with Stevens not far behind. Best QB does go to Rodgers, though, just by a smidge, I'd imagine. That was very close. Rushing, were we even on the list? Number 10, really? Damn, NFC's balling out. Really, Metcalf doesn't win Best Wide Receiver? He was definitely better than Kirk. Not even a question. Flyers offensive lineman on Onwenu. Okay, number 6, I'll take it. Myles Garrett, best D lineman, obviously. Best linebacker, Monty Rice. Best DB, Jair Alexander, with a few of our other guys right on behind. And then Joey Sly with best kicker. We pretty much swept the awards, which is insane. We'll get some upgrades in as well after we do this. Oh, the Lions. Now that is very interesting. That is something. Sucks that you don't get any of the XP until like the actual time the Pro Bowl hits, because we could really use some upgrading. But we do have a few guys that can be upgraded, so we'll knock that out real quick. Onwenu is one of them to speak of. The finesse is looking brutal, I think, even though it's going to cost us, well, I don't know. Let's just go agility anyways. It might not cost us. Terrible upgrades, but hopefully we can keep that scheme fit as long as possible. Yeah, I mean, that's just like, how do you even upgrade linemen? Like, his lead block is terrible. His finesse style is terrible. If we play a finesse guy, like, he's gaped, basically. Does Cody Grace get a Pro Bowl? He does get a Pro Bowl. I think it's time to develop this man to superstar. Also, how is Hold A to Reorder showing? What do you mean? We also will be upgrading the development of all the other guys that were the top 4 yards per punt and the top 4 accuracy kickers, because that's usually how it goes. So we have Kern. Matt Hack is also one of them. So we have a couple of superstar punters. Hopefully that'll help the AIs as well when we play them. I can't believe Hold A to Reorder shows up. Absolutely ruin. And Max Duffy was the other guy. And then as far as kickers go, where were they? Keith Duncan was one of them. Hopkins was the other one. And then there's one more. I'm trying to think of who the hell it was. Besides our own guy, obviously. Oh yeah, Mason Crosby. Do we give them X Factor if they're superstar and they get an award? That would be kind of hilarious. I think we might, just for the hell of it. Kickers and punters are people too. Cody Grace, hopefully that freaking Hold A to Reorder goes away. Let's go accuracy, even though we probably don't need it since he's got an ability. Kick accuracy gets his focus kicker. I don't even think I've ever used focus kicker this year. Not that we need it. We're god tier punters anyways. That accuracy, though, 78. And, of course, Hold A to Reorder's back. At least it's not showing up when we're doing this. Tackling's high, but that block shed is so bad. Let's keep going run support, though. I want that block shed up as high as possible. Press. Yikes. No man coverage and zone. Like, I honestly sometimes feel like the upgrades, it doesn't matter what you choose. They're just going to upgrade what they want. And then, of course, for pretty much every receiver on our team, we need a route runner. Catching, medium route. So his short route is terrible. I mean, that's literally what it upgrades, I'm pretty sure. Jordan Alexander, he's a beast no matter what you do. So should we just do... Nah, let's just keep him in man coverage. I think he's going to get a speed here. Something tells me. It tells me you're wrong, idiot. 97 man. With the +2, though, is 99. Nice. Ashton Davis. Once again, everyone's block shed sucks. And you would think that's what run support would fix, but I don't know. I don't know. Can't really be a great run support guy if you can't even beat a block shed. Short route, is that just medium? Or route runner anyways? It is. Route runner is the best way to do it. Let's see what we can get. 2 medium, 1 catch in traffic. Well, fair enough, but not really exactly what I was looking for. Kicking, let's just keep going kick power. It's fun to try to get that max kick power, which we do not get. Dawson Knox, always vertical threat, doesn't matter what the hell he needs. Deep route +4. I suppose we run streaks a decent bit with him. This is what he looks like now. Pretty damn good. You know, that route running, as far as tight ends go, that's pretty top tier. Jordan Love, we need that deep accuracy up a little bit, but, I mean, we're not going to throw deep that often. Maybe we'll get a throw power, though, so might as well. 2 throw deep, fair enough. It was a good upgrade. Niang, we're just going to keep going pass protector. We need the tackles. Fair enough for the other guys. We need the tackles to be as good as possible at pass blocking. I mean, pretty damn good, right? As far as pass blocking goes, he's going to be able to compete with just about anyone. On our team, at least. Skill-wise, definitely not any pass rusher. That's not true. Jalen Rager, that's pretty good for route running. He's still a little rough at short. Billy Price. Billy Price has kind of made some strides. Let's go pass protector. Because he needs everything for pass protector, really. Pass block finesse, pass block power. That's pretty good. And then a final player, Justin Evans, who we completely forgot about. I don't even know if he ever comes in, gets an okay upgrade. But yeah, we know we have to play. We know where we have to play. And we know what overall we are. So, hopefully next episode, a whole day to reorder is gone. It will be 100%. There's no hope. So don't think, oh, I'm not coming back to the video because of this. Even the background's all like dark. I can't even see. But anyways, if you guys did enjoy, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. Check out the second channel, PKR Plays. And that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Hopefully you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya.